There's been a lot of hue and cry about the fact that Karan Wahi is back. And I was like, मैं गया कब था यार, मैं तो TV पे ही था, मैं fiction नहीं कर रहा था.
Yeah.
But I was constantly acting. I understand acting on OTT and probably, and this is a continuity that she keeps everywhere. So show हो, interview हो, इसके झुमके तो गिरेंगे.
And Niyati, do you remember watching Karan on screen before you
How
started
old were
work?
you? Which class were you in? Because I just came across a mother who said, I was your fan when I was in school and now my daughter is in school.
Oh shit!
And I was like, what?
नहीं, ये तो मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था मैं करण वाही के साथ शूट करूंगी.
I think इन लोगों ने सोच लिया था ये हो गया रिटायर.
नहीं,
इसका हो गया. Because over the years, it's not that I have not tried to come back on TV when I used to read articles कि ये करेगा या ये करेगा. उस 100 articles में से 99 articles सही थे. I used to just lie at that time because I didn't know if I wanted to do it. For people who think that अरे you didn't make it, I just feel I at least reached that level, and I think that is enough for me. That it was for two reasons. One was, I don't know if I can use this word, but just to f around with somebody who just called me fat. Chalo.
Yeah. Niyati, for you, what was the name of the show that he played a doctor?
दिल मांगे something.
And
और
she
ये
loses the
भी
fight.
गलत है.
Yeah.
दिल मोर.
दिल मोर. दिल मांगे मोर.
Just
Yes,
first
yes,
word
yes.
is right. Today on Real Buddies, it's my pleasure to be sitting with two people who I can very unabashedly and very strongly can say that they are the heartthrobs of the nation. One of them has been stealing hearts for ever since he stepped foot on TV, and the other one is making a place in everyone's heart with her innocence, her charm. And I'm feeling really happy to be sitting with both of them today. So Karan and Niyati, welcome to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you so much.
for such sweet introduction.
I have to start by saying that when Channa Mereya का promo आया था, मतलब everyone was excited to watch Karan back. But you came and you kind of conquered and made a place in everyone's heart. Like the chemistry was so well received, everyone appreciated it. Firstly, how was your experience of meeting him for the first time?
Well, I still remember I met him when we were shooting for the mock, and it was a very professional meeting. We just did our lines, and but there was an instant click. I instantly felt that the give and take was right, and somehow the scene felt right.
Yeah.
So for me, that was a good take, and that's how here we are.
And then I got the show thanks to her.
Oh.
So basically, they finalized Niyati and they wanted to just see if I was good enough. So,
Such a liar, such a liar.
Sure. But
No, I was an end moment cast, by the way.
they were like, हमें कोई पसंद नहीं आ रहा. No, we'd actually I also went through like say a month or two of sitting with the producers and understanding why I want to do this in the first place, because I think there's been a lot of hue and cry about the fact that Karan Wahi is back, and I was like, मैं गया कब था यार, मैं तो TV पे ही था, मैं fiction नहीं कर रहा था.
Yeah.
But I was constantly acting. I understand acting on OTT and probably, and this is a continuity that she keeps everywhere. So show हो, interview हो, इसके झुमके तो गिरेंगे.
ये मेरा क्लिप होगा.
तो
No, I don't have the
मैं
page,
आपको
yeah.
बताना चाहूँगा कि ये जो मोमेंट्स आप देखते हैं अपने हमारे शो में, हर मोमेंट लिखा नहीं होता, बट क्योंकि इनका झुमका कभी भी गिर सकता है, तो we are always ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
अभी मैंने गिराई दिए
अच्छा,
दोनों,
ठीक है.
because I don't
Yeah,
have
वो
the...
गिरते जाएंगे. अब कौन लकी है जिसको मिलेगा?
नहीं यार, मतलब I think तो we'd done I'd done like mocks with like a couple of actresses, and I think they were probably looking for something different. And then we did my last mock was with Niyati only. I think 2 days later I got to know that she and I are doing the show together. Then there was a again delay. And we meant to start what, April, May, we were early May.
June we started.
We started in June. We had to start early May. Then it got pushed. So that entire aspect of coming back.
I got locked in.
Yeah, you got locked in May, and then I think they told me 5-6 दिन में shooting शुरू हो रहा है, and then it never started. So I was like, okay then, should we again take a U-turn? But then I think I think all's well that ends well,
Yeah.
and I'm happy. I'm doing it, here, and then we're having a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Fun.
Yeah. मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, saving the best for the last वाली चीज
हाँ,
होगी,
ये
है
मतलब
ना?
ये पहले जानबूझ के दूसरे लोग लाए थे, कह रहे तू भी comfortable हो जाता है.
Right. But what is the kind of energy she brings on set whenever you're shooting with her?
Yeah, I think because I've not done mainstream TV for so long, I was very apprehensive about the fact that television पे ना माहौल कैसा होता है, क्योंकि इतने सालों से मैं बहुत लिमिटेड चीजें ऐसी करता हूँ, चाहे वो वेब सीरीज हो या फिल्म हो या इवन नॉन फिक्शन हो. आपका वो कमिटमेंट आपको पता होता है कि 3-4 महीने का कमिटमेंट है, उसमें आप इतनी जान लगा देते हो, एंड देयर इज अ वे दैट यू वर्क. उसके बाद if you're in touch, you're not in touch, that's a very different aspect. But I think the first thing that I really was very happy actually about was the fact that someone is trying to bring something on the table when you're working at least. कभी कभी होता है कि और टेलीविजन में मेरे को सब बोलते थे, मेरे सारे दोस्त बोलते थे, आप इतनी मेहनत क्यों कर रहे हो, आप अभी भी हर रोज क्यों इतना दिमाग लगाते हो लाइंस में अपना, या आप ये क्यों करना चाहते हो, वो क्यों करना चाहते हो. तो आई वाज ऑलवेज लाइक आई हैव डन दिस बिफोर, वेयर कंप्लेसेंसी इज द इजीएस्ट, इट्स द इजीएस्ट गेटअवे. और उस माहौल में इफ यू मीट समवन हु इज एक्चुअली पुटिंग देयर 500% or even putting a little more than expected out of them, I think it just inspires you to do well. So I feel that's what I tell her also, कि it's a great way of working, क्योंकि आपकी वजह से ना, जैसे कभी कभी ये लाइन, इसको एक लाइंस का बड़ा इशू होता है, जब तक लाइंस नहीं होती ना, ये सेट पे नहीं आती है. तो it's a very small thing, but if you take it in a very different way and evaluate it, it's so important to do that.
This shows a dedication.
And this is what I think when I look for people who inspire me, I feel यार, मेरे को ना influence वाला zone मेरा नहीं है. मैं हमेशा लोगों को बोलता हूँ कि I'd rather not influence anybody about what I do or how I do. I'd rather inspire people. They should see what I do and just learn if they want to. And I think this is a very good quality that she has.
Yeah. And Niyati, do you remember watching Karan on screen before you?
How old were you? Which class were you in?
No, we won't discuss age.
No, it's
won't
okay.
Discuss age. That is.
I want to know which all age brackets have you seen? because I just came across a mother who said, I was your fan when I was in school, and now my daughter is in school.
Oh shit!
And I was like, what?
That
ये
is
ज़्यादा हो
little overboard.
नहीं
That
यार,
is little overboard.
नहीं, because so she is almost my age.
Acha.
Okay.
She's a young
So
mother.
she was probably 15, 16 when she was in school. And Remix came.
Yeah.
And then now her daughter is around 10 years old.
Oh shit.
So her daughter is in school.
But you have not changed, right?
So that is that.
good.
So we want to know which standard हो you? I'll ask the Kapil Sharma show. क्या आपको कभी जिंदगी में लगा था कि आप मेरे साथ?
नहीं, ये तो मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था मैं करण वाही के साथ शूट करूंगी. एंड when I got to know that Karan is locked for the show and I had to come and give a test. So in my head I thought that this will be a very unusual pair. And people will be really excited to see that what do we bring forward. And so yeah, वो तो मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था मैं आपके साथ काम करूँ.
मैंने भी नहीं सोचा. I think इन लोगों ने सोच लिया था ये हो गया रिटायर.
नहीं,
इसका हो गया, ये इसको नहीं करने का.
But I feel like fiction में लोगों ने शायद सोच भी लिया हो कि like he is now doing different things. But you did that because after कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे your main focus went on either hosting or web shows and films, and you did it all and you kind of tasted success.
And very different platforms, I think,
So
very relatable platforms.
Yeah. So was it a little difficult to kind of take that decision that you wanted to come on the medium, because after a while people start kind of disassociating?
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's honestly very difficult because I think people see your stardom and people like अरे तुम्हें तो कभी भी काम मिल जाएगा, तुम्हें तो कभी भी पैसा मिल जाएगा. What people don't realize is fortunately or unfortunately this medium of television grows at a very steady speed. It has its own speed. It doesn't have that thing कि दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है.
Yeah.
हमारा टीवी चल रहा है, लॉकडाउन था, लॉकडाउन नहीं था, टीवी को कुछ नहीं हुआ, टीवी चल रहा है अपनी स्पीड पे. आई फील दैट वाज माय ओनली fear when I wanted to come back, because over the years it's not that I have not tried to come back on TV. When I used to read articles कि ये करेगा या ये करेगा, उस 100 आर्टिकल में से 99 आर्टिकल सही थे. I used to just lie at that time because I didn't know if I wanted to do it. Because I used to always be scared about the fact that I don't want to again start working to make money. Because I have made money. And yes, I would want to make more. And everyone wants to make more. But there is no line that you can draw on that. But I don't want to come to work and just enjoy the stardom that I have, but not work enough to sustain that stardom and just become complacent and just say chalna per day banate hain, chal kaam. Because and that is what I was very scared of. When this came to me, my web show had just released. Never Kiss Your Best Friend season 2 had just released, and a few friends of mine told me that why would you want to go back on TV? Other than the fact that you will make money.
Yeah.
Because you are anyways doing web, you're hosting, you're doing your stuff. You will be curtailed for a certain foundation.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, what's happening to me with time is because I've been doing so much non-fiction. अनफॉर्चुनेटली टेलीविजन का एक और प्रॉब्लम है कि आप जब कुछ बहुत ज्यादा कर लेते हो ना, लोग भूल जाते हैं कि आप कुछ और भी हो. So I was an actor first, but then everybody started taking you as an anchor. And when they start taking you as an anchor, I think it impacts your overall persona that you have in the public. And I felt I wanted to act more. And yes, web gives me that space, but web का क्या होता है, आप एक साल करते हो एक शो, फिर वो एक साल बाद रिलीज होता है, फिर अगर वो बहुत बड़ा हिट होगा तो आपको सीजन 2 मिलता है. तो that process ना, I missed working every day and being relevant for myself every day. And I think that is what just brought me back on TV, because I just told myself that अगर complacency आपको लगती है तो फिर आपको ही काम करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए, to not have that complacency.
But like films, I think would be the only platform there where kind of things didn't work as well for you.
Yeah.
Was it kind of a little disheartening to see that?
Not really, yaar, because I think I don't want to talk about the things that I had in my with me, because now they're very baseless. Like to tell the world कि मेरे पास ये था, मेरे पास वो था. But yes, at a given point in time in life, it was very, very hard. Damn, I just made it and I still. So I think it's always been special for me. Yes, if I would have tasted more success there, things would have been very different. But things aren't bad either even today. So I feel maybe उस time पे बहुत बुरा लगा था. अब नहीं लगता है. अब ऐसा लगता है कि for people who think that अरे you didn't make it, I just feel I at least reached that level, and I think that is enough for me. That takes some, something out of me. I must be having something about myself that I got that. But no, अब वो नहीं होता. वो I think वो age भी चली गई है regret वाली अब. Now it's just a happy memory.
Now you're just enjoying what you.
Now it's
now
like.
Now he's Vice Wahi.
Yeah, I think. मतलब it's.
You got the name Vice Wahi.
Yeah, because I'm just enjoying my stint now at work.
Yeah. And for Niyati, you started with a very youthful show.
Yeah.
It was something that related
Dance
to the kind of like a teenager audience.
Yeah.
But now coming here with Channa Mereya, like you have a very matured audience as well.
Yeah.
So for you, how has that trajectory been for you?
I still have that young audience, I still have kids who watch my shows, because my earlier show was the supernatural genre where kids were supremely excited, and even now, even adults or whoever I meet, they talk about the previous shows, and this show also has a different kind of flavor. So I would say I call myself very lucky that, I've got different roles to play, and it's fortunately been all good and different, and I've been able to connect with a lot of audiences, so it feels good.
And as goofy as Karan seems in real life, as whatever we have seen like on social media or like I'm seeing now, what has he pulled some pranks on you that have kind of made you feel a little scared?
No.
हमने अभी एक किया था, एक दिन गुस्सा हो गई थी, ये मानेगी नहीं बट गुस्सा हो गई थी. हमने ऐसे ही बोल दिया था गोली वोली लगी है अभी शो में.
I was not.
Yeah, I saw that too.
हाँ, तो हमने ना ऐसे बोल दिया. मैंने कहा चलो यार जल्दी, अरे वो दूसरी लड़की का हो गया क्या लुक टेस्ट.
Oh shit.
तो नियति को गुस्सा चढ़ गया था।
I was not angry.
She's like, ठीक है मेरे को निकाल, हाँ तो ठीक है, इट्स ओके, मैं नहीं, मेरे को ऐसे भी कोई इशू नहीं। No, you are very concerned. I was like, listen, you are going to the hospital. अब हमें तो पता नहीं आगे स्क्रिप्ट क्या आई है, हमें तो स्क्रिप्ट आ नहीं रही आगे की। अब अगर वो जो टुटू अगर साइलेंट हो गया हो गया,
नहीं तो प्लास्टिक सर्जरी तो है।
हाँ, और फिर हमने कहा नहीं तो फिर तू अपनी खुद की बेटी बन के आ जियो ना। आज हमने उसका नाम भी रख लिया मिनी गिनी।
And I told him that you will play my father. Then is that
I don't
okay
mind.
with you?
I don't mind यार, मिनी गिनी।
हाँ.
He can pull off any.
हम चन्ना मेरेया का हम ना हॉटस्टार पे आता है ना सीजन्स,
I wouldn't want to play your mother, please.
सीजन वाइज दिखाएंगे,
बिल्कुल, हाँ
सीजन वाइज दिखाएंगे,
ऐसे ही करेंगे।
फिर मिनी गिनी की भी एक मिनी
हाँ, and
I don't want to play mother. I'm sorry.
and मिनी गिन्नीज भी होंगे।
अरे बट यू आर नॉट प्लेइंग मदर, यू आर प्लेइंग मदर इन फोटो, यू आर प्लेइंग डॉटर।
बट
That is okay.
वो मिनी गिन्नीज भी क्रश कर रही होंगी।
हम करते हैं इसके साथ एक बार
mini guineas भी crush कर रही होगी।
तो सही है ना, बेस्ट है ना, ऐसे ही मतलब इट्स अ डिफरेंट लव स्टोरी।
Yeah, but
Very
Niyati,
weird.
was it a little intimidating in the starting work, मतलब getting to share screen with Karan?
Not intimidating, but actually the credit goes to him that he doesn't make his co-actors nervous and all that.
Yeah.
He makes them very comfortable, and besides that, he brings that fun energy on set, and he's a very humble person. I would say that he doesn't carry this starry tantrums that I have. So it's very comfortable to work with him, and again he has ideas, so again it enhances your scene.
Yeah.
So it's always great.
And I can tell you, like, he's one of those people who can have starry tantrums because he has that stature in the
But
industry.
that he hasn't. That's what he tells that he hasn't shown it here.
Yeah, no,
hasn't shown
has
it
as in I'm saying he deserves to have it.
Yeah, he deserves.
That
He
is.
definitely
अरे
deserves it,
यार,
which is
देख-
what I say that
देख
he's
तो-
so humble, and he doesn't show any starry tantrums that
यार
he's here.
एक तो स्टारी टैंट्रम में एक बात बताऊं, आई थिंक इट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग। आई थिंक द हाई अबाउट स्टारी टैंट्रम्स इज टू नो दैट यू कैन हैव टैंट्रम्स। It is not to throw tantrums, because I feel at the end of the day any tantrum that you throw which is illogical or not very right, आप स्टार हो या आप ना हो, वो नहीं करना चाहिए। That is why I just feel yes, what she said, making her comfortable, because I feel I have learned that from people who have made me comfortable in life. I've learned from people that I've worked and I was in awe of, and how they treated me. I think is the same that
Right.
I try to do to other people, because I feel it is very important, especially on TV, because I feel on TV we have so little time, yet we spend so much time together. तो अगर आप as actors or as as the entire crew, if you don't gel together now on a personal level, it'll never reflect on camera.
See, I have to ask this question for our audience.
हाँ.
Like,
पूछो ना।
you were always fit,
हाँ.
okay? But in the recent times, you have shown a very sculpted physique and a very transformation that happened. Was it for some specific reason, or what was the reason behind it?
Yeah, it was for two reasons. One was, I don't know if I can use this word, but just to f around with somebody who just called me fat.
Okay.
And if he watches it, he knows I'm talking about him. And the other reason was just I just felt after the lockdown, it was the first time in my life that I was looking unfit, because I had not done anything in the lockdown, and I felt everybody had this thought about me that मेरे तो abs 365 days रहते हैं जो रहते हैं, लेकिन
अब तो रहते
नहीं तब भी रहते थे, लेकिन they don't look the same throughout the year, because obviously it's very difficult to keep that throughout the year. I did it for a particular show. I actually started losing weight for Never Kiss because I wanted to feel more fitter and look better. When I signed this show, I was fretting about this one thing, that I've been watching this one picture of mine at home, and I was like, why don't I look like this? Because I do everything possible. So I just changed the main aspect of my life, and that is diet. I started eating right, and then I had to be paired against opposite
off screen against it.
opposite Niyati, who looks younger to what her real age would be. She looks in her early 20s, so I felt it was my job to look a little younger because it wouldn't be right for the show for her to look older. Because I felt it's more like a young love story, and just for that, and now it's become a lifestyle. So
Yeah. So before wrapping up, we have a little game. We have seen the chemistry that you two share, and we wanted to test now.
देखें जरा.
Okay, just 5 little questions for each of you.
I bet she
and
doesn't
see
know
who
anything
wins
about
it.
me.
Okay.
As if
First
you
question goes to you, Karan.
Yeah.
What was the name of the supernatural show that Niyati did?
Nazar.
You get. So you get 1 point. For
Ready.
that.
Nazar.
Niyati, your
I
first.
only said that.
अरे तो इतना तो
No,
मुझे भी
you
पता है.
didn't say the name of the show.
चलो.
Yeah. Niyati, for you, what was the name of the show that he played a doctor?
Dil mange something.
And
और
she
ये
loses the
भी
point.
गलत है.
Yeah.
Dil more.
दिल मोर दिल मांगे मोर.
Just first word is right.
It's called दिल बिल गए.
Dil
Second
more.
question for you, Karan. She did a Channel V show. What was the name of it?
चैनल भी वाला. अरे हाँ
हाँ, first
एक मिनट में बताता हूँ. I think वही है. अब वो अरे वो क्या मैं
हाँ,
वो
है।
D4 कुछ ऐसा D4 ना.
Correct.
D4.
He's on 2, you are on 0. Your first. What was Karan's first show?
Remix.
Sure.
चलो.
2-1. She has
2-1.
go. Karan, now you have to say if it's right or not.
Yeah.
What is your most annoying habit according to her?
My most annoying habit.
According to me.
हाँ.
Hmm.
What is my most annoying habit?
I
See,
don't know.
I don't know. So same answer. मैंने भी कहा I don't know.
You
3-1.
have given him the point without saying
3-1.
anything.
3-1.
But
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know. I said I don't know. Say 3-1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I have
3-1.
seen his annoying
Same.
idea.
अब तुम
Same
बताओ.
question
तुम्हारी
goes
तो
for
है.
you. What do you think according
बताओ
to
ना.
him your most annoying habit about?
हाँ, बताओ ना.
Laughing.
नहीं. चलो अभी तुम्हें हिंट देता हूँ. अभी तुम्हारे अभी हुआ तुम्हारे.
हुआ. Oh, I got it.
Jhumka.
अरे गिरा.
That's not my fault.
इसके कान से झुमका गिर रहा है.
That is not my fault, no?
Yeah.
How is it my fault?
मेरी गलती. अरे कुछ नहीं है. हमें कुछ बनाना पड़ता है ना. I don't know तो नहीं बोलूँगा ना.
Yeah. But I'll give you half a point.
हाँ
for
चलो
this.
half a
So
point.
three
Thank
and
you.
one and a half.
1.5.
Yeah. Fourth question for you. Which is the thing that Niyati is most obsessed with on the set?
हर फोन. छोड़ती नहीं है.
Liar. That's wrong.
Yeah.
अच्छा wrong. What is it? Then बताओ.
I'm not obsessed
About anything.
about anything.
ये ना फन इंटरव्यू है. ये तुम्हारी आपकी अदालत नहीं चल रही है. यहाँ पे कुछ देना पड़ता है कंटेंट.
So you'll talk about my phone. Like that, even I'll talk about your phone. I'll talk
Yeah,
about
that's
your
the question
perfume.
for you.
हाँ परफ्यूम. तो सही बात है. तो सही जवाब है.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave.
So 2.5 and
हाँ,
4.
सही.
And last question is for you. Who is the actor she wants to work with?
यार ऐसे तो कोई भी हो सकता है ना. शाहरुख खान.
Huh.
ऐसे तो कोई भी हो सकता है.
You are giving him
अच्छा,
points like
what is
crazy.
the- okay, what's
Yeah.
the next actor that you want to work with?
Ryan Gosling.
ये देख. ये तो सीधा ही
She's
वहीं
going
पहुंच गई.
international.
ये सीधा ही. अच्छा चलो.
But I won't give you the point.
Okay, what is the next TV
worked
actor that I want to work with? If you say this answer right, you win.
You want to work with
हाँ, who I want to work with.
TV actor.
हाँ.
Nakul.
मैं जीत गया.
Why?
Yeah, he has one, but
मैं
last
जीत
question for you.
गया.
What was his debut film's name?
Hate Story.
गलत जवाब. आज ही दावतेश.
It was Davatesh.
But
But
We have got to know he has win clear and square. But thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so much.
this. It has been a pleasure talking to both of you.
Thank
Channa Mereya is
you.
doing wonders. So gonna continue doing wonders.
Thank
And
you.
that one of the reason is your chemistry. So thank you for that. It has been a pleasure talking to you.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
Thank you so
much.
much, guys.
Thank
Thank you. Hi guys, this is Karan Wahi,
this is Niyati Fatnani.
and you're watching us on Bollywood
Bollywood
Bubble.
Bubble.